Oh hello. Today's video I'll bring you the news that we have the price confirmed for Kill Team Salvation, and also some hope for its arrival this year. That's right, contrary to my previous video where I was lamenting that Kill Team Salvation had missed its autumn release slot and Valorant was rumouring that it was going to be out in 2024 and all hope seemed lost, we now have a little bit of a suggestion that it may be coming this year after all. So every year, Games Workshop put out a sort of glossy leaflet magazine thing for free in Warhammer stores called the Festive Gift Guide, right? And this is a photograph from this year's Festive Gift Guide. And we see at the top there, Kill Team Salvation, alongside some released products, including Blood Bowl, which has been out for a very long time. Ash Waste has been out for a very long time. And if we direct our eyes down to the bottom here where it says Kill Team Salvation in red on the right-hand side, we get the price in just the European currencies. So we've got £80 sterling for the UK, 105 euros for most places in Europe, 800 Danish kroner, 960 Scandinavian kroner, and 880 Norwegian kroner. Is Warhammer big in the Nordics? I have no idea, but presumably this leaflet is produced for the European retail area, as Games Workshop has organised, which would have those five currencies. 80 quid is the same though as the Warcry Hunter and Hunted box, as I predicted it will be. So if you want the price in your nation of choice, right, I would suggest you go and look at the Warhammer.com website and look at the price of Warcry Hunter and Hunted, and chances are you'll be right on the money with that one. Now, some questions I had. This is not my gift guide, it's not my photograph. This was very kindly dropped into my Discord for me. I did have some questions. Apparently there is no mention of the terrain box or the card pack anywhere in the gift guide, and also there is no other unreleased product anywhere in the gift guide. This is the only unreleased product that features in the guide. So it might be coming out before Christmas, in time to be a festive gift, right? So when will it come? Well, we know as of today, right, Sunday, the 12th of November, that on Saturday, the 2nd of December, the Legion Imperialis aficionados will finally get their Christmas miracle. Okay, so that long-delayed game, which I don't think I'm particularly interested in, but that long-delayed game is finally getting released on the 2nd of December in time for Christmas, which is nice for them. So they have 4 more potential release days at Christmas. Now, I am, I said they were going to bring anything out of Christmas, and now I'm trying to suggest they're going to bring out this and Legion Imperialis over Christmas. But it's possible. The box sets usually come out in Christmas, and they've come out at the end of November, so they have a little bit of time. I definitely think, though, they are going to give themselves Christmas Christmas Eve and stuff off, right? So the 23rd, I realise that the 24th is Christmas Eve, and I've written the 23rd is Christmas Eve, but even so, I don't think they're going to release it on the 23rd. If you look back historically, they've always given themselves the weekend closest to Christmas free of any big releases, because they make enough money, don't they, from people coming in and buying Battle Forces and other things that are evergreen items, 40k products, right? The 30th will be useless to us because it's after Christmas, and so it being in a festive gift guide would mean that the 30th was useless for it to come out. But it could potentially come out on the 9th or even the 16th and still be, in time for Christmas. I tend to think the earlier is more likely, although it would be 2 big releases kind of near to each other. Right. Now, if it releases on the 9th, this is the thing. If it releases on the 9th, it goes to Sunday Preview on the 19th. The Warhammer preview stream, the reveal stream at the championships is, well, it's in England. It's in the small hours, very early in the morning on the 18th, the Saturday. So Could I see them preview, like as we discussed in the previous video, could I see them previewing Kill Team Nightmare, or whatever it happens to be, at that stream? And then maybe that they pay lip service to the fact that, Kill Team Salvation will be coming out very, 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 very soon, and then maybe that's the way they do it? I don't know. I think it just about possible, right? Right. It obviously they had a little bit of a mix-up or some kind of problem, and it is delayed. But I still think it's just about possible. But I am going to say it is possible as well that I'm just being Mr. Wishful Thinking. We know Deliverance is late. It was supposed to release in autumn, so by the end of November, right? And it's very likely that these leaflets were printed a long time ago, and that, they mainly feature old products like Blood Bowl or Necromunda and stuff like that. So it's not like they only show things that are like new releases, because Christmas isn't really about new releases. Christmas is probably the time that Games Workshop mainly shifts stuff they've had out for ages, right? But, and this is my speculation, I don't know, I don't think Games Workshop would have... I think if they knew they weren't going to get Salvation out, right, and maybe this is wishful thinking, but I think if they knew they weren't going to get Salvation out, they would have pulped the gift guides and not bothered with them. And rather than have one that they've put out that they know has an error in it and have to cope with the backlash of, this was in your gift guide and my little child really wanted it and now they can't have it and now I'm annoyed, right? I haven't personally spoken to my local store manager. Some people on my Discord have reported they spoke to store managers. The store managers say, well, yeah, if it's in the gift guide, it'll come out. Like, it's not as if they've been told by Nottingham, like, oh no, we know this isn't coming out. So they definitely, as far as the foot soldiers, the Warhammer store managers in your local area are concerned, they expect it. But maybe not. It's not a guarantee. Yeah. That's really all I've got to say today, I guess. I guess it's been a short one. Some final thoughts, though. So let me know what your take is. Will Salvation arrive before Christmas? Place your bets. Interesting that the terrain box isn't featured. Do you think it's possible that we get Salvation to come out without the terrain box, and the terrain box stays delayed, and that way they've sort of rushed out the exciting bit? I think that would be very dangerous for Games Workshop, because they would then be putting the rules, right, for the new Killzone into everybody's hands. Because remember, the rules for the Killzone Beta Garment, or whatever it's called, are not in that box. They're actually in the Salvation box. And so if you put the rules out into people's hand, people will go, oh, well, I'll knock something up with Sector Mechanicus terrain. And then once they've gone to the trouble of knocking something up with Sector Mechanicus terrain, the actual official terrain's not that inspiring to look at. So I think that would be a dangerous thing for GW to do. I still expect both boxes to... But maybe the terrain box is not something you feature in a gift guide, right? It's not something that little Timmy's going to open and think is really exciting on Christmas Day, whereas Salvation is more exciting, right? Yeah. Now, if nothing else, a lot of this video is highly speculative, but not to bury the lead, which is we have the price. It's going to be 80 quid. A lot of people told me, oh, yeah, but they'll put the price up. Oh, yeah, 40k tax. Oh, it's not going to come out the water. Well, it is. It's coming out. It's 80 quid. It's the same price as the Hunter Hunted Warband. I think that's very reasonable. Right? I think that's pretty reasonable, considering that you're getting, unlike the Warcry box, you're going to get a full-size book. You're going to get a codex-sized book as well. So, yeah, we get, maybe the terrain we get slightly worse than they got for Warcry, but, unless they've really downsized the books somehow, I got to assume we're getting a full-on, softback, codex-sized Kill Team book with all the rules, and the rules for the Kill Zone in, and the Sprue terrain, and 2 teams. That's not bad. I just wanted to touch on, the channel's doing really, really well at the minute. We're talking, since we monetized, I don't know why I say we, it's just me. I mean, Zimbad and Mrs. T, I help a little bit, but it's mainly just me. I was making about £30 a month when we first monetized, which meant I was getting paid about £60 once every 2 months. I think this month's is coming to like £80. So, obviously I'm not going to retire and live off the channel anytime soon. But as a little hobby and a little sideline, I'm pretty impressed with myself. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad, right? That rationalizes buying the odd thing that I might not ordinarily buy to feature on the channel, like the skirmish case, right? So that's not bad. So thank you for that. You know, all the people who subscribe, who watch the end of the videos, who like the videos, and of course double thanks to the members who contribute the lion's share of the money towards that with their direct financial contributions every single month. My God, I'm so lucky. If you're watching this, if I've broken the news for you of this gift guide, if you hadn't seen it and I've provided you that service, a big way you can thank me is just by hitting that subscribe button. Trying to get to 10,000 members, currently at like 1,500, so a massive hill to climb, but I'm trying to get there. That's apparently the level where Games Workshop notices you and then might send you a thing to review, like a few weeks early, which would be nice. Yeah, and if you are subscribed, then just thanks. Really helpful. Tell a friend. You know, if you've got someone else that might like this sort of stuff, because they also play Kill Team and they really like speculation about release dates, let them know. Right, that's enough begging for the end of the video. Most people have turned off already. But thank you very much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.